What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building. Listen. This time, honey, I am back to talk about love and marriage, Huntsville, to hear what the people think about the show. Okay, so one person says, I am not saying that I 100% factually know that Marsau has not cheated. However, this show has been on for several seasons. These rumors have been swirling for a while now. They are well known in Huntsville, especially because of the show. We are to believe he was in a club, posted up with two women, and left and had a threesome with them, and nobody took a video picture or knows the identity of either woman. This man is not untouchable. If I seen him right now in a public place, I would immediately pull out my phone just because he's a reality TV personality. I know goodness well if he was seen flirting or in some other woman's face, and there are pictures and videos would be sold to every blog just because people been wanting proof for so long. Marsau is not rich enough to stop someone from exposing him. Something's not adding up. Honey, I gotta take a moment to laugh. Okay, she said he ain't rich enough. Okay, is that why he ain't paying the people, honey, that he owe? He in all these court cases, honey, okay, where they are suing the Scots, honey, left and right for millions, okay? So one person comments to this person and says, I think he flirts, but you are correct. I wish they would stop coming for them. Another person says, if he did cheat, he obviously didn't cheat with a woman who was disrespectful to the point to make sure his wife knew, unlike Martell, who allowed his peace to call and disrespect his household. Another person says it's called respectful cheating, and I'm not mad about it. This is a woman saying this. If there aren't any receipts, it didn't happen, whether it did or not. Another person says, right, the math is not mathing. Child, what y'all think about that? Marsau, he is a good man. To me, he would never do no such thing. The problem is Mel, and Keke, they got a die soul. They want to break up my household, especially Mel. So another person makes a post and it says, who do you believe, Martell or Marsau? One person comments to that and says, I think there's truth in both stories. Another person says, and I also think Martell and Mel put the Scots on also, but you know how people are when you down and trying to come back up. Another person says, I believe the Scots. Another person says, if Mel and Martell was already in business and had their business, why would the Scots need to be a part of it? So they had to help each other in some sort of way. Another person says Martell and Melody was the power couple. It's over, Marsau. It's over. Marsau and Tisha is the power couple now. She ain't got no damn power. How the hell she got any type of power and he kicking her out of her office? Okay, make that make sense. Okay, and I wish y'all would write these damn sentences a whole lot better, honey. We need to have some S&S, some summer school for some of you niggas. Okay, I'm sick of this shit. Damn. Okay. Another person says, Marsau, y'all only want to believe Martell because of Melody. That man is not lying and even caught Martell in a lie and Martell acknowledged it. Another person says, both, but I stand for Marsau because Martell is the guy who thinks it's okay If you do well, you just can't do better than him, which is why he's bringing up what he did for Marsau while squatting on national TV. To me, it's okay for him to remind Big Toenail Head, because Big Toenail Head tried to criticize and judge Melody, honey, and Melody had to remember, I'm the one that introduced you to Scout and got your ass up out that movie theater. Okay, we the one that put y'all on, gave y'all a place to stay. Okay, and it looked like y'all don't know how to manage the places that y'all stay. That's why Scott Manor is still not, has not it has not been birthed, honey, into fruition, is what I should say. That's why y'all staying in that apartment, honey. Yeah, so, honey, I could just look at what y'all doing now, and y'all got all these fraud cases. Honey, that ain't a good look. Who said that? I said that. Okay, that ain't no good look. Okay. So another person makes a post and it says, instead of worrying about Marsau and Tisha's marriage, Keke needs to focus on her own issues. So a person comments to that and says she needs to get off the show as she serves no purpose other than to be a mellow meter fan and try to be messy. She's pointless on the show. I like Keke. Another person says we could say Marsau and Tisha should worry more about their lawsuit than worry about Keke's addiction. You better say it, honey, because I think the people forgot. Them people was in and out of the courtroom. Okay. They trying to make it look like they out here really living, honey. Okay, they at the Beyonce concert. But, honey, they owe people money, okay? And they not paying it. And then they collecting extra money at the Black Expo just so they could pocket it. They ain't paying their damn bills with the damn money. Okay. So another person makes a post and says, maybe it's me, but I'm starting to question all the charitable contributions the Scotts are doing. When they were doing the commercial, it went from the proceeds from tonight to part of the proceeds. Does anyone know if they made the contributions? Child, y'all know they pocketed that damn money if y'all don't stop playing. That's what the Black Expo, they started out by saying, yeah, we gonna pay for everything. We gonna do everything. Me and Marsau, we had to pay out of pocket for the Black Expo. We provided everything, and then 10 minutes later, we got to get an extra $100 from everybody, honey, because of blase. It's too big, and we got all these people here. It's just always some type of inconvenient excuse, child. I ain't dealing with them Scotts. They can't even think out they lies, honey. Okay, they can't even get their lies together, honey. Like, make it make sense. So another person makes a post and says Martell wants to blame Marsau for his downfall. One person says, I totally agree with that. Another person says he takes no accountability for anything that he does. It's always someone else's fault. Another person says, no, his affair and baby was his downfall. Another person says Martell can't blame nobody but himself. Should have kept his penis in his pants. So another person makes a post and it says, I think it's wrong for Melody to befriend Keke knowing her junkie self is going to spill all kinds of lies to fuel her hate campaign against Marsau and Tisha. Absolutely. But that's the Scorpio in her. Wasn't her and Keke cool before she even got cool with Letitia? Y'all put it in the comments. But I think that Melody respects Keke. Keke respects Melody. They both like each other. Tisha is the insecure one. She's the hater. She's the one that feels like you should take her side all the time just because y'all related, through marriage, okay? Ask Kimmy, okay? Kimmy, what'd she say to Kimmy? Kimmy, Mel is a mean girl. She a mean girl, Kimmy. She a bad person. She got a dark soul. Like, I keep telling you that, she's just not a good person. So one person comments to this post and says, well, we all know that Mel has tried for years to bring the women she thinks Marsau is creeping with to the show and has gotten turned down at every turn, from C&D to trying to bring the woman to the girls' trip. She just pivoted because folks are going to believe Keke because that's Tisha's cousin. Drug addict or not, folks who dislike the Scotts are going to eat it up, and she gets to humiliate and embarrass them the way she's always tried to. She didn't try to embarrass them. Tisha started all of this with acting like her husband is so perfect. And, well, he ain't out here cheating on me, and he ain't out here, child, he just probably ain't been caught, okay? But let's not act like, Tisha, you got a perfect marriage. Okay, the man wouldn't get up to say a few kind words to you. Okay, while y'all was out in Vegas, he didn't even want to renew his vows with you. You always had to beg and plead him to go to therapy, honey. He done canceled on you when it came to the therapy. Okay? He didn't want to hear what's the man that we like? Put his name in the comments, you guys, the therapist of the show that we like. Marsau didn't want to listen to that man. Okay, he didn't want to listen to him. Marsau has also kicked Tisha up out of her office. Okay, like, child, he don't respect his woman, so y'all act like Melody is jealous of their marriage. What marriage? The man don't even help with the children. Thank God they getting older, and they pretty much can watch themselves, but shit, she ain't had no helpmate. She said that Marsau is like another one of her children, and ladies, that is a bad sign, okay? That is a red flag that you are with the wrong man. He should be a partner to you. He should not remind you of one of your children, okay? Make it make sense, okay? Listen. So another person says Keke should focus on herself and her family, a stable home, and quit embarrassing her children, especially her oldest that attended school with my son for 2 to 3 years. Ooh, they played football together. She moved a lot since she's been on the show, and maybe before then also. There's so much I can say, but I will leave it there. She has no room to speak on anyone. Ooh, child, the lady said that she know Keke for real, honey. What y'all think of that? Ooh, child. So another person makes a post and it says, when is Melody going to realize that it's not Tisha's job to babysit Keke? So a person comments to that and says, Melody couldn't even babysit her own sister who was addicted to drugs. I don't think she understands while she's sitting on TV acting like what Keke is going through is something outlandish and why Tisha should be there for Keke. Melody wasn't there for her own sister who battled an addiction. Melody has a addict in her own family, and I'm not shading her sister. I'm just being honest. I don't get Tiffany on her high horse as if she wasn't adopted. Why did your parents just give you up? What was really going on? See, my problem with Love and Marriage Huntsville is too many people on the show are conceited and forget their humble beginnings. On this little reality show, they are not even on Bravo's level and be doing the most. Melody comes from the country as well, was raised by a single mother in a household like the majority of Black people, yet she sits around all day trying to look down on Tisha and Kimmy, the two Black women who were raised with their fathers around. Melody has more in common with the average everyday Black girl growing up in the hood or country than Tisha and Kimmy. Ooh, that was shady as hell. But what the hell? Who cares if Tisha daddy was in her life, child? She still can't spell. Worth a damn. She still can't talk. Worth a damn. Be misspelling, mispronouncing stuff, child. It just seemed like the child didn't get no education. She got all them degrees, but I'm like, bitch, in what? In what? You don't even know how to talk. You being mean, brand new. You got a dark soul. Bitch, I ain't got no dark soul. You can't talk. Okay? Child. So another person comments and says, Mel doesn't care. She needed a more reliable source since the women she's been trying to come on camera with have been blocked or had the show served with a cease and desist. She thinks using Tisha's cousin could give her validity to the claims of Marsau's infidelity, which she tried to prove in the past. Keke is going to squander her 15 minutes of fame. She's not going to have any successful businesses. Well, maybe at a methadone clinic. Oh, y'all is shady and messy and rude. Y'all hear how the people is talking about her? Okay, make it make sense. It don't make no sense. Another person says Tisha can't win. If she defends Marsau, she's wrong. And if she tries to reason with him on behalf of the other lady, she's still wrong. She should and is really in a tough spot because of Marsau. I'm just trying to figure out why would you put should in the damn sentence and it don't go. Okay, make it make sense. Okay. Another person comments to this and says, because women who can't take the energy they give out, not due to my bro. Another person says, yeah, but sometimes he can just ignore them. Marsau knows who he is regardless of what others think. Another person says, I'm not ignoring any type of disrespect, especially when their husbands aren't checking them. Another person says, I think Courtney's going to switch up soon. He has to see the messiness in what Stormi is doing. It is also dangerous to try to have the men fighting. Someone can get really hurt. Another person says that's her husband and he knows how she is. He has his strong emotions and is definitely an alpha man himself. He's still learning how to work the TV to his full advantage. But Marsau is way ahead of them. Marsau is in court with them damn lawsuits. That's where that big head nigga is. All right, you guys, that's all I have to say about all of this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.